Welcome back to the Nintendo Wiretap for Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. On today's episode, we're talking about the end of JoyCon production, at least for certain colors in Japan, and Splatoon 2 with a surprise Splatfest out of nowhere. So, without further ado, let's take a look. Alright, coming in at number 1 today, Nintendo Japan is ending production of gray, red, and yellow Joy-Con. Now, this was reported by Japanese Nintendo. The Joy-Con family is getting downsized. According to Japan's Nintendo site, the accessory page lists that the gray, red, and neon yellow Joy-Con have ended production. This might be due to a variety of factors. It could be just because the Nintendo Switch is in so high of demand right now, they're focusing on really the colors that are selling the most. Maybe it's something to do with the unprecedented times we're living in, but at this point Nintendo has yet to make a formal statement about this change. Now keep in mind, at this point this is only regarding Japan. There's no information whatsoever about North American production. Usually North America doesn't even show if these things are in production anymore anyway, so there's no real way of telling if this is affecting any other regions, but for the time being it might be time to go down in chat, hit that F button for our gray, neon yellow, and our beloved red Joy-Con. We will miss you if you are in fact going away. Now stay tuned to Nintendo Wire. We'll let you know if we hear anything about these productions going maybe back into manufacturing, or if for any reason this reaches to North America anytime soon. Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have some surprise Splatoon news I was not expecting to see yesterday. But it looks like Splatfest is returning with one of the most controversial matchups of all time, Team Ketchup versus Team Mayo. Now, here we were, thinking Splatfest was completely done in Splatoon 2. I mean, they had that big final fest, it was the apocalypse, remember that? Well, we're living in a very different time now, and to maybe make things more bearable, getting the community back together, Nintendo has decided to bring back Splatfest for one do-over. And like I said before, we have Team Mayo versus Team Ketchup. Now, the first time this thing went off, Team Mayo won every single region, which was absolutely insane to me because, in my opinion, Ketchup is superior. But who knows? At this point, we might see a new winner. Now, this is kicking off on May 22nd, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, and ends on May 24th at the same time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. Now, is this a one-time thing? Maybe is this some sort of, like I said before, way to get people together with everything going on in the world? I mean, who knows at this point? But if you even want more Splatoon news, there's even more good news, especially if you are brand new to Splatoon 2. So right alongside the Splatfest, it also looks like a Splatoon 2 special free demo period for the game has also been announced, kicking off on 4/29, starting at 11 p.m. Pacific Time, going until May 6th at 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And finally, to sweeten the pot even a little bit more, they're offering a 30% discount on the full version of Splatoon 2 starting that day, with a 7-day free trial of Nintendo Switch Online as well. So if you are maybe wanting to dip your toes into the amazing Splatoon 2, this might be a good opportunity to do so. Now, if that wasn't enough Nintendo news to get you through the day, we have even more amazing news over at NintendoWire.com, including a brand new tour coming to Mario Kart Tour, we have a brand new patch coming to Dead Cells, and news that Digimon Survive has been delayed indefinitely. If you're a Digimon fan, you're not going to like that. But if you want to read all of those stories, head over to NintendoWire.com and you can see them right now. That's going to wrap up tonight's Nintendo Wiretap. If you are curious and you're a fan of the Wiretap and a fan of the content we put out here, Hero TJ and I put out a brand new podcast just today, episode 29 of the Nintendo Wirecast, where we talk about Nintendo updates, living in quarantine, and the world just as a whole. So if you want to check that out, I have a link to that in the description down below. Until next time, guys, stay wired in. Bye.